Bit of a different video from me on this early Monday morning. Will you see a white Christmas? Well, NOAA put out a map that I think is great to look at because a lot of folks are going, it never snows at Christmas anymore. And it's always interesting when you look at this, what your odds actually are of seeing a white Christmas or at least an inch of snow at Christmas. And if you see this line here that I'm drawing, I'm going to draw it out really crudely because I know it's kind of hard to see on their map. Anywhere south of this line, and it gets kind of funky out west because of all the mountains, you're looking at less than a 10% chance of seeing a white Christmas, or at least in an inch. And, I'm going to go pretty far north because look at this line here. And of course, this gets kind of messed up here in the mountains and then very close here into the northeast. Your odds here below this line are, you're talking 10 to 25% chance. And then above that, more than a 25% chance of seeing a white Christmas. You really have to get pretty far to the north before you see a solid chance of having snow on the ground around the holidays. Now, will we see it this year? I think odds are probably not. And I want to show you something that we were looking at yesterday. We were taking a look at the long-term European snow outputs. This is the deterministic European. It's raw model data, and beware if you see this type of stuff out there because you can't trust raw model data. And I try to make that clear in my videos. This is going out 360 hours, taking you through the 23rd of December. This was the overnight run. Just for comparison, look at this. Boom, this is yesterday's run, and it was giving everyone snow hopes, and it's going to be a big white Christmas. Have I given up on this yet? I've not. This is just one model run. If you go back to, again, today's model run or the overnight run, drastically different. Which do I believe? I don't believe either one just quite yet. We're going to show you really quickly. This is where we are now. We do have a system that's going to be moving up the coast as we head toward Wednesday and Thursday. It's going to bring some snow here, mostly to interior areas. I don't know how far west it gets into Ohio and Kentucky, and then that moves into the northeast with some lake effect snow. We do have a storm system moving into the west. That's going to bring some snow heading into the weekend. Now, beyond this, things get kind of funky. I mean, who's really going to start to believe the models once you get out this far? I do think it looks stormy. I think that pattern is there. Whether you see a white Christmas or not, that's to be determined. All right, that's a really quick, short video. I know there's not a lot going on here, but I do want to talk about the snow into the northeast. It's a couple of inches out of this system that's moving up as we head into Wednesday and Thursday. Some of that may extend as far south as the Appalachians. Now, this is the GFS. The NAM, which I usually start to trust a little bit more in these short range, showing much lower numbers here. You're only talking about, 2 to 5 inches, maybe even up to 8 to 10 here north of this line in some of the spots that get those heavier bands of snow. But it doesn't look like a huge nor'easter, but I'll be watching it. If you enjoy this kind of content, I hope you'll come back and subscribe, and we'll see. I'll have a full update coming up later this evening.